Well, let's check on the teams for you. Atlanta first up with Joseph Martinez away on Copa America duty. Brandon Vasquez continues up front, but Frank de Boer does make 3 changes to the side that lost at Toronto in midweek. Florentin Pogba, Justin Meiram and Franco Escobar all return for the Frenchman. It's just a second start in MLS since moving to the States earlier this year, and he comes in at left back, which has been the problem position for the Five Stripes all season. He's the 4th player that Frank de Boer has chosen to play on that left-hand side of defence. As for the Montreal Impact, they have 5 players away on international duty.
He's certainly got to a stage where they are going to be an attractive proposition.
Sanya, but he only started playing professionally at 21. He's still got some teenager who showed so much promise. He's out injured at the moment as well, so we shall see. We've seen Brek Shea played there, we've seen Michael Parkhurst play LGP and have stayed on the pitch, then potentially they might have won that game. They've got an opportunity here and there's plenty forward, but the shot is nowhere near the target. Julian Gressel coming on in it late and didn't get the contact that he wanted.
It's such a weak attempt, isn't it, from a wonderful situation that Atlanta find themselves in. A nice turn and spin which allowed
Atlanta look to come forward again. Gressel has moved to the left-hand side.
Phil Alba and Almiron and Martinez, I mean, the pace was the most breathtaking part of it. A real joy and an exciting brand of football to watch, and you're quite right to say that. It's a bit more measured at this moment in time, isn't it?
Got a man down at the moment. Sanya, I think, is going to knock the ball out of play, so treatment can be given. Meiram, the man who's down. Just the second start for Justin Meiram since moving from the Columbus Crew. It's not gone right for Justin Meiram, the Iraqi national side. Spin in the league and suddenly all is right with the world, and Joseph Martinez starts to score goals again.
The noise and the colour that normally comes with an Atlanta home game is not quite...
Both of these sides just feel each other out still. Meiram
packed more often than not.
Pogba. Meiram tries to flick it beyond. Believe that it would be Gressel who would play in midfield, central midfield as he is here. Meiram stretches.
Defensively, I'll be honest, it doesn't make for much of a spectacle, does it, from Montreal's point of view, but
he seems to be the ball. Hasn't scored for nearly 2 years, back in his Portland Timbers days, when he netted against the Colorado Rapids in a 2-1 home win at Providence Park. All about the assists rather than Samuel Piet, who's away with Canada, very much the main man for the Montreal Impact for the last, what, 4 or 5 years or so. He... Kwonkwo and Aruti, and Aruti has been the main assist provider. In comes the shot. Oh, what a goal! How about that? Evan Bush seemed to see it late, and Justin Meiram has found the top corner as Atlanta lead by a goal to 0.
It's the type of goal that instantly banishes away the cynicism, doesn't it, so far? Yes, they've been defensive, the Montreal Impact. Yes, you got to look at it and respect that Remy Gard's come here to set up in a way that ensures that they go away with the point that they started the game with. But when you see brilliance such as this, you can't help but stand up and applaud. Justin Meiram, another one of many players for Atlanta that's not set the opening half an hour alight. But this is more than made up for the peripheral role that he's played so far. I think there's an element when you're an impact player thinking, go on then, if you can take a shot from there, if you can beat Evan Bush from there, then you deserve the lead. But this is a thing of beauty. Started up and away from the impact goalkeeper. Technique is there for all to see. It's certainly woken the fans up. It's woken the gantry up as well. A wonderful goal.
Stunning from Justin Meiram. And the first goal for Atlanta. His career, really, he's at the right club.
That is when we've seen that level of quality, that piece of brilliance from Justin Meiram. Part of a game.
Atlanta again.
Elaborate way to try and take the shot on, but this is exactly how it's meant to be done. Justin Meiram just showing his teammates that a little bit of quality. Evan Bush has got absolutely no chance, has he?
To do so. This is Vasquez twisting a turn to get to the byline. And that is the end of a first half that's been led up by a fantastic goal by Justin Meiram, his first for Atlanta United. What a strike it was, coming in from the left-hand side and high into the top corner. Evan Bush, no chance whatsoever. Atlanta have had much of the possession over the opening tunnel after 45 minutes, and the Impact players just emerging from the dressing room here. They need to try and find a way back into this fixture, because the Five Stripes have been dominant, and they could receive a fantastic goal from Justin Meiram. Will Atlanta kick on and make the second half? Rami Touchon, the referee, with a final check of the watch. Second half on.
Could have been few and far between.
Now then, Meiram getting in round the back. It is a corner. I thought he might have hit an arm.
It's a searching, raking ball, wasn't it? Gonzalez Perez looking for Justin Meiram.
Tider has it. The Impact coming away on the. Meiram packed with a little bit of devilment all of a sudden. Sanya's gone down. Meiram with the challenge, trying to get forward. This is Sanya to a different vintage under Frank de Boer. Inches it back for Guzan.
It's getting stretched by any.
Pogba, Meiram. Meiram. Another moment of magic maybe from.
So clinical in front of goal, but Vasquez has not had any real chance.
Meiram, who opened the scoring in spectacular fashion for Atlanta.
Again, the goal that put Atlanta ahead in the first half. Justin Meiram from outside, down the rhythm again of the game, the pace, taking his time.
Vasquez against the champions. This is Meiram. Oh, that's a nice touch. Meiram looks to. I think he might get in. Ray, split seconds. It is Pogba. Meiram. Nagbe. Meiram. Nagbe again. Plenty forward for Atlanta. Stab forward. Vasquez can't pull the trip. Break Shea is on. In comes the corner. Now swing a fair delivery. Shea is there and he's put it in! Justin Meiram's got his second. Atlanta United lead by 2-1. Shea with an immediate impact. Meiram could not miss.
The substitute in the right place at the right time. I think it's an inadvertent assist, isn't it? As he gambles on the header going towards goal, I think he wants to turn the ball into the net by himself, but Justin Meiram, the two moments of quality that he's shown, may have just swung this game in favour of his side. The first goal, yes, a moment of brilliance. This one, opportunism, very much on the spot inside the 6-yard box.
Well, they were applying some pressure, not that much, but a little bit. Let's have another look.
But Break Shea just peeling off at the back. He's looking to get the ball into the goal himself. Inadvertently delivers it on a plate, doesn't he, to Justin Meiram. Right place at the right time. Won the goal to start with. Poacher's goal the second time around. And
Meiram has got one hat-trick against the Impact. He's going for another. Still looking to get forward. This is Vasquez. This is Gressel.
And again, the same questions asked.
Laurentowicz is coming on. '407th MLS appearance for Jeff Laurentowicz. He is gaining on Chad Marshall, who of course retired earlier this season. He's on 409, still way behind Carl Beckerman, who still play. Justin Meiram, 2 goals, and his night's work is over.
He's certainly played his part, hasn't he? I can barely remember mentioning him.